Have you ever felt like your days slipped through your fingers, lost to distractions, wasted on things that add nothing to your life? Every day, distractions pull us in 100 different directions. Doubts creep in. The world demands attention, applause, validation. But the Stoic knows the truth. Real success does not shout. It whispers in the discipline of daily action, in the silent victories no one sees. You wake up with good intentions, yet by nightfall your time has been scattered, your energy drained, and your mind clouded. This is not fate. This is not bad luck. This is the slow erosion of your power, the quiet theft of your potential. Most people seek comfort. The Stoic seeks growth. Most fear failure. The Stoic embraces it as a teacher. Most crave attention. The Stoic remains unshaken. The Stoics understood that true mastery is not given. It is taken through focus, through discipline, through an unwavering commitment to what truly matters. You could be good today, Marcus Aurelius reminds us, but instead you choose tomorrow. How many moments have been lost to hesitation? How many opportunities have been wasted in the belief that there will always be more time? This episode is not about passive wisdom. It is about action. We are breaking down 9 Stoic principles that will sharpen your focus, strengthen your discipline, and lead you towards silent success. The kind that needs no validation, no applause, only results. Let's build a community of unshaken minds. Subscribe and share if you're ready to take command of your life. If you are ready to stop surrendering your life to noise and distraction, stay with me. Let's begin. Number 1, mastering your attention. Your mind is under siege. Every moment, something fights for your focus. Social media designed to keep you hooked. Notifications engineered to disrupt your thoughts. A relentless flood of noise that drowns out your clarity. Most people surrender without resistance. They wake up and immediately check their phones, filling their minds with distractions before they've even had a chance to think. They go through the day reacting, not acting, pulled in every direction except the one that truly matters. But a Stoic does not allow the world to dictate their mind. They understand that attention is life. What you focus on, you become. Seneca warned, "You are living as if destined to live forever. Your own frailty never occurs to you." Every moment spent on the trivial is a moment stolen from your purpose, your growth, your mastery. Yet people act as if their focus is infinite, as if they can afford to waste time on the meaningless. The difference between the strong and the weak, the successful and the lost, is simple. Who controls their attention? When was the last time you sat in silence? Not reaching for a device, not seeking stimulation, not escaping into distractions? Most can't do it. They have trained themselves to fear stillness, to avoid their own thoughts. But Epictetus reminds us, if you wish to improve, be willing to appear ignorant in useless matters. Not everything is worthy of your attention. A sharp mind is not one that consumes the most, but one that filters out the noise and focuses only on what truly matters. To reclaim your mind, choose wisely. Not all debates deserve engagement. Not all information is worth consuming. Every time you give in to the meaningless, you weaken your ability to focus on the meaningful. Before you check, scroll, or react, ask yourself, does this serve me? If not, walk away. Train yourself to embrace stillness. People avoid silence because they fear themselves, but silence is where mastery begins. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If you want strength, guard your mind. If you seek discipline, build it through focus. Attention is power. Waste it and you waste your life. Choose wisely. Number 2, seize control before the world controls you. If you do not take command of your life, someone else will. Most people drift, reacting instead of directing, following instead of leading. They allow society, family, and even strangers to shape their choices and define their identity. But the Stoics knew that true freedom is not doing whatever you please. It is having the strength to do what you must. Seneca warned, "Do not waste what remains of your life speculating about others, unless it benefits all." Yet most people waste their days chasing approval and following paths they never truly chose. If you do not own your mind, emotions, and habits, external forces will own them for you. Think about how much of your life has been dictated by unexamined obligations. Perhaps you pursued a career to satisfy others, stayed silent out of fear, or allowed distractions to pull you away from what truly matters. The truth is, no one will hand you control. You must take it. A Stoic does not wait for perfect conditions. As Epictetus said, "No one is free who is not master of himself." You are not free if your emotions control you. You are not free if external pressures dictate your actions. Taking back control starts with owning your choices. No more excuses, no more blaming. If your life is not where you want it to be, change something. Discipline is the foundation of freedom. Most people act only when they feel motivated, but motivation is fleeting. A Stoic trains their mind and executes their plans daily. Control your habits, and you control your future. Finally, stop seeking permission to be yourself. If you do not take control, the world will do it for you. The moment you claim your life as your own, you shift from follower to leader. That is what separates those who drift from those who master life itself. Number 3, discipline and sacrifice, the price of true success. Everyone desires success, but few are willing to pay the price. They crave the rewards but reject the discipline. They admire strength but refuse the struggle required to build their own. The Stoics knew that nothing great comes without effort. Every achievement, whether mastery of the mind, excellence in a craft, or personal growth, demands sacrifice, perseverance, and the ability to endure hardship for a greater purpose. As Seneca warned, the path to greatness is steep. Most people turn away at the first sign of difficulty, seeking shortcuts and easy wins. But comfort is the enemy of strength. If you avoid discomfort, you will never grow. If you refuse to sacrifice, you will never achieve anything meaningful. History's greatest figures did not stumble into success. They forged it through pain, failure, and relentless effort. They sacrificed temporary pleasures for long-term mastery. They endured what others could not, and that is why they stood above the rest. Epictetus put it simply, "Hardships reveal what we truly are. Struggle does not break the strong, it refines them. Those who fear discomfort remain weak. Those who embrace it become unstoppable." But discipline is not about intensity alone. It is about consistency. Anyone can be disciplined for a day, a week, or even a month. But true mastery comes from showing up every single day, especially when motivation fades. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself at dawn, "When you struggle to rise, remember, I am waking to do the work of a human being." A Stoic does not wait to feel inspired. They act because it is their duty. How do you build this level of discipline? First, reject comfort. Every day you face a choice: ease or effort, distraction or focus, momentary pleasure or long-term success. Each time you choose the harder path, you strengthen your will. Second, embrace sacrifice, not as suffering, but as investment. The time you dedicate to learning, training, and refining your craft will return to you tenfold. As Seneca said, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." Success requires focus. That means cutting out the meaningless and dedicating yourself fully to what matters. Lastly, develop an unbreakable mindset. Most people quit when things get hard. A Stoic does not. They see obstacles not as barriers, but as stepping stones. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What stands in the way becomes the way." The struggle is the path. Without discipline, nothing great is possible. The only question is, will you pay the price? Comfort or greatness? Ease or mastery? Regret or success? The choice is yours. Number 4, master your time or be ruled by it. Time is the one currency you can never earn back. You can regain lost wealth, mend broken relationships, and rebuild strength, but every moment wasted is gone forever. And yet, most people live as if time is infinite, squandering it on distractions, trivial pursuits, and obligations that bring no value. They scroll mindlessly, argue over meaningless things, and procrastinate on what truly matters. The Stoics knew better. Seneca warned, "It is not that we have a short time, but that we waste much of it." People assume they have more time, that tomorrow is guaranteed, but life does not wait. Every wasted hour is an opportunity lost. A Stoic does not fall into this illusion. They understand that every moment is a chance to grow, to act, to create something meaningful. Look at how most people spend their days: waking up, reaching for their phones, and losing an hour before their day even begins. They let interruptions dictate their schedule, jumping from distraction to distraction, only to end the day exhausted yet unfulfilled. But Marcus Aurelius cautioned, "Do not act as if you have 1,000 years to live. The time to take control is now." Mastering time begins with eliminating the unnecessary. Most of what fills your day is noise, endless notifications, shallow entertainment, worrying over things beyond your control. These are thieves of time. Before engaging in anything, ask yourself, does this bring me closer to my purpose? Is this truly necessary? If not, let it go. The Stoics were not just disciplined in thought, but in action. They focused only on what mattered. Next, structure your days with intent. A Stoic does not drift through life hoping to be productive. They design a system that ensures it. Epictetus taught, "Progress is not achieved by chance, but by training." Each morning, define your priorities. What are the 3 most important things I must accomplish today? Focus on these first. Success is not about intelligence. It is about how you use your time. Another key to time mastery is protecting deep focus. Most people live in a state of constant distraction, never fully engaged in anything meaningful. But great work requires undivided attention. Block out distractions, silence notifications, and commit fully to what matters. Seneca put it simply, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere." If you divide your focus, you achieve nothing of real value. Finally, guard your time as fiercely as you would guard your wealth. If someone tried to steal your money, you would resist. Yet when people steal your time through distractions and trivial obligations, you give it away without thought. Marcus Aurelius advised, concentrate every minute on the task at hand with precision and seriousness. Every moment is a choice, to use time wisely or to waste it. Choose wisely before time chooses for you. Number 5, don't chase success. Fall in love with the process. Most people believe success is a destination, a point where they will finally feel fulfilled. They chase wealth, status, and recognition, thinking happiness lies somewhere in the future. But the Stoics knew the truth. Success is not a place you reach, but a way of being. If you fixate on the end goal, you will never be satisfied. But if you learn to love the process, the effort, the discipline, the daily grind, success becomes inevitable. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, do not waste your life chasing dreams of the future. Focus on the present. Too many people postpone happiness, telling themselves, I'll be content when I achieve this. But when they get there, they simply move the target further. They are never present, always chasing, never arriving. The Stoic knows that meaning is not in the finish line. It is in the journey. Look at those who achieve greatness, athletes, artists, philosophers. They endure not because they obsess over the outcome, but because they love the craft. Epictetus said, if you want to improve, be willing to look foolish. Mastery requires embracing struggle, showing up daily, and committing without expecting instant rewards. Most people fail because they lack patience. They want quick results, and when they don't see progress, they quit. But Seneca warned, he who rushes delays the very thing he seeks. Greatness is built over years, not moments. The Stoic does not hurry, they trust the process. So how do you train yourself to love the process? First, redefine success. Stop asking, when will I get there? And start asking, did I give my best today? Second, embrace struggle. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, what stands in the way becomes the way. Every obstacle is not a barrier but a lesson. Finally, detach from external rewards. Do the work, not for praise but for growth. When you stop chasing success and start committing to the process, success finds you. Number 6, smart solitude, building inner strength away from the noise. Most people fear solitude. They see it as loneliness, as isolation, as being cut off from the world. But the Stoics knew better. To them, solitude was not about escaping others. It was about returning to oneself. In a world drowning in noise, distraction, and constant demands, solitude is not a weakness. It is a weapon. Seneca understood this when he wrote, nowhere can a man find a more peaceful retreat than in his own soul. The strongest people are not those who are always surrounded, entertained, or distracted. The strongest are those who can sit in silence and feel whole. They do not crave validation. They do not fear stillness. They use solitude to sharpen their minds, to reflect, to grow. But most people avoid solitude because they fear what they will find. When alone without distractions, without entertainment, they must face themselves, their thoughts, their insecurities, their fears. And that discomfort drives them to fill the silence with endless scrolling, shallow conversations, and mindless noise. But a Stoic does not run from discomfort, they confront it. Epictetus warned, you are a slave to whatever you cannot part with. If you cannot sit alone with your thoughts, you are not free. True solitude is not isolation. It is clarity. It is stepping away from external influences to hear your own voice, to ensure your actions align with your values. But solitude must be intentional. The Stoics did not believe in withdrawing from life, but they knew that constant social engagement weakens the mind. Marcus Aurelius observed, "People seek retreats in the mountains by the sea, but the greatest retreat is within yourself." Solitude is not about escape, it is about mastery. How do you cultivate smart solitude? 1. Disconnect. True solitude does not exist if you're constantly plugged in. Step away from distractions. Even a few minutes of silence sharpens the mind. 2. Use solitude for growth. Do not fill the quiet with passive consumption. Read, write, reflect. Strengthen your mind. 3. Learn to enjoy your own company. If solitude makes you restless, the problem is not the silence. It is the work left undone within. Those who master themselves do not fear solitude, they seek it. Because in the quiet, they are not lost, they are stronger. Number 7, the power of strategic indifference. Ignore to grow stronger. Not everything deserves your energy. Not every argument needs a response. Not every battle is worth fighting. Most people exhaust themselves over trivial matters, petty debates, toxic people, pointless drama. But the Stoics knew that strength comes from knowing what to ignore. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. What disturbs people is rarely reality. It is their reaction to it. A stranger's insult ruins their day. A minor inconvenience becomes unnecessary stress. But a Stoic does not hand over their peace so easily. Think of how much energy is wasted on things beyond control. Social media arguments, gossip, fleeting frustrations. Epictetus warned, if someone provokes you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. No one can control you unless you allow them to. Strategic indifference is not apathy, it is wisdom. The Stoic focuses only on what is within their power, their thoughts, actions, and character. Everything else they let go. Before reacting, ask yourself, does this deserve my energy? If not, move on. Silence is often the strongest response. Walk away from negativity. Ignore foolish battles. Protect your focus. Because when you stop wasting energy on the unnecessary, you free yourself for what truly matters. Number 8, be tough on yourself, but kind to others. The Stoic formula for strength. Weak minds seek excuses. They blame circumstances, justify laziness, and expect results without effort. The Stoics rejected this mindset completely. They knew that mastery of the self, of life, requires ruthless discipline. But this discipline is not meant to be turned outward. A true Stoic is strict with themselves, but patient with the world. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Most people do the opposite. They judge others harshly while letting themselves off the hook. They expect perfection from the world but excuse their own shortcomings. But the Stoic does not waste time complaining. They demand the best from themselves every single day. Epictetus asked, "How long will you wait before you demand the best from yourself?" Strength is built through self-discipline. If you do not hold yourself to high standards, who will? Yet while a Stoic tolerates no weakness in themselves, they do not impose their standards on others. They understand that most people struggle, that few seek mastery. Instead of arrogance, they offer patience. Seneca advised, guide others not with criticism, but with kindness. A Stoic leads by example, not by judgment. The formula is simple. Be relentless with yourself. Train your body, train your mind, eliminate excuses. But with others, be patient. People will fail, fall short, disappoint. Let them. Show them the right way by walking it yourself. Because true strength is not just discipline, it is control. And the one who controls themselves commands everything.